Thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, one and all, to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. We'll be going live in about 5 minutes, but until then, I'm going to make sure that everyone can find this stream, which I ended up posting a little late. So I will potentially give a little bit more time after that 5 minutes for more people to find it. And speaking of helping people find it, don't mind me as I click around the computer. Hello, hello to Rhonda. Great to have you here. I would say try once again on the larger set now that everything is back to being set up on my side. It might have just been a timing issue between when you try it on the larger set and when you try it on your tablet. Wonderful. Great to have more people coming in. Don't forget to let us know your team name in the chat. And thank you, as always, for joining us. Let us know your team name in the live chat. We'll look to get started in a couple more minutes as more teams join in. Hello, hello to the ghost of BB Rebozo. Hello to Team Uno Persona as well. Hello to Mad in LA. Great to have you here. I'll give it another couple of minutes, actually. I'll give it till 7:10. Just to help the last few people find their way in, since the lateness was on my end. Just in terms of the link lateness, as it were. Setting up the stream for our Trivia Clubhouse trivia. Hello to Cookie Faced as well. With that, we're at around 7:10, so let's jump into it, shall we? Are you ready?
Ready.
Wonderful. All right, let's get started. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Trivia Club.
Hello, hello. Welcome, one and all, to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. I'm your host, Russel Harder, the man with the bow tie, the man with that trivia plan. And this trivia is planned for 20 questions of trivia goodness, live from this Trivia Clubhouse. This is the 93rd edition of Trivia Club, from our house to yours. All you need is that pen and a piece of paper to join in as we live stream some trivia your way. Before we get started, a happy birthday to my mom. Yeah, happy birthday, Mom. Woo! Happy birthday. Thank you for joining in, as always, playing along trivia. Thank you, everyone, for supporting Trivia Club. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And you can follow Trivia Club at triviaclub.ca. We just finished up our Oscar confidence pool for this year, and in another week or so, we're going to be jumping right into the blockbuster movie wager. It's the new post-pandemic spin on our summer movie wager, another extracurricular activity that we like to play here at Trivia Club. That information will be coming to you on triviaclub.ca before next Tuesday. So by the time the recap for this event is up on the website, you'll be able to learn more about the blockbuster movie wager for 2022. But yes, 20 questions of trivia tonight. And I know that my grandma won't be able to watch today, I suspect, but I still want to say hello, I love you, and I hope you're feeling better soon. Hello to everyone who is playing live in the chat as well. Hello to Rondai. Hello to the ghost of BB Rebozo. Hello to Team Uno Persona, Mad in LA. Hello to Cookie Faced as well. And hello to my partner, the love of my life, my executive producer. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, my executive producer and yours. There you go. Making sure everyone is keeping on time. I'm not jabbering on too much. Oh, I should keep it going? Okay. Falling off the tracks. We end every trivia with a bonus bit of trivia. That bonus bit of trivia is an anagram that we call I Built a VCR, since I Built a VCR is an anagram of Trivia Club. For this anagram question, we asked you to find a Oscar nominee in the anagram Widest Oysters. which is a fun pair of words. A weird pair of words as well. That's the best part. Widest Oysters creates the Oscar-nominated film West Side Story. Not a movie you think of when you think of Widest Oysters. That's the point. There are 3 cardinal rules when it comes to Trivia Club. So before we begin playing, let's go over those cardinal rules. They are: be smarter than that smartphone, be smarter than that internet connection, no cheating. Really, you're only cheating yourself if you do anyway. No spoilers either. Keep that competitive spirit sharp, and don't post any answers in the live chat. The only other rule of Trivia Club is tell everybody about Trivia Club. Thanks. So, with all that covered, let's jump into it. This Trivia Club at home, number 93. So, first things first, question number 1. Name the film that became the first streaming film to win the Best Picture at the Oscars, the first Sundance film to win the Best Picture at the Oscars, and the first film since 1936 to win the Best Picture without a nomination for Best Editing or Best Director that year. And I mean, I think nothing else happened on Sunday, right?
No.
No, that's the biggest news from the Oscars this past Sunday. Once again, name that film that became the first streaming film to win the Best Picture at the Oscars, the first Sundance film, which is a film that premiered at Sundance, to win the Best Picture, and the first film since 1936 to win the Best Picture without a nomination for Best Editing or Best Director. All right, question number 2. It's all about beep. So, that question number 2. What Beatles song features the horn honking refrain, beep, 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 yeah? Once again, name that Beatles song that features the horn honking refrain, beep, 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 yeah. Question number 3, it's a Titanic question. So, a question of Titanic proportions. Your question number 3, in what Northern Ireland city, so in what city in Northern Ireland was the RMS Titanic built? Name the Northern Ireland city that the RMS Titanic was built. In which? Yeah. And question number 4, connecting for the point. What is the connection between the questions of 2 and 3? Not the questions, the answers. So yes, what is the connection between the answers of questions 2 and 3? Those questions once again. Question number 2, what Beatles song features the horn honking refrain, beep, 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 yeah? And question number 3, in what Northern Ireland city was the RMS Titanic built? And your question number 4, one more time, what is the connection between the answers of 2 and 3? Question number 5. Give me 5. Yeah. Thanks. So that question number 5. Give me 5 Oscar hosts who have hosted the show at least 4 times. I feel like I've asked this before, but I do enjoy it. Also, the Oscars happened, and there's only so many variations on Oscar questions I can do. Give me 5 Oscar hosts who have hosted the show at least 4 times. Question number 6. It's a 1 in 5 guess, so I like your odds. In which New York City borough would you find Coney Island and Prospect Park? I mean, amongst other things, but in that New York City borough, that you would find Coney Island and Prospect Park. Question number 7 now, follow-up question, not to question number 6, but you'll see what I'm saying. Your question number 7. Name the 1999 film that was the second film to star Julia Roberts and Richard Gere together. Once again, that question number 7. Name that 1999 film that was the second to star Julia Roberts and Richard Gere together. Question number 8 now. It's the audio clue of the night. It is bit by bit. I will play an 8-bit version of a popular song, and you name that song for a point and tell me the musical act responsible for the original song for another point. So name this song, name the musical act responsible from this bloopy version of a popular song. The ringtone of an old flip phone cover. Here we go. Bit by bit. Question number 8. That's your question number 8. That bit by bit. Name that song for a point. Tell me the musical act responsible for that song for another possible point to be won. All right, question number 9. It's the apple of my Popeye. So, the love interest of Popeye, this legendary comic strip and cartoon character, has an older brother named Castor. It's true. Sounds like a joke. Yes, the love interest of Popeye, this legendary comic strip and cartoon character, has an older brother named Castor. Question number 10 is our first game show game of the night. It is Survey Says. Survey Says is Trivia Club spin on the Family Feud. We're going to ask you a Family Feud survey question, and you tell us what you think is the number one answer as per those 100 Americans surveyed. So, Survey Says, name something that has an alarm. So, name something that has an alarm. And you just hope that something is the one with the most points connected to it. Question number 11 now. A film by any other name. So, question number 11. The Lunch Bunch and Library Revolution were other proposed titles for which Brat Pack film? Once again, question number 11. The Lunch Bunch and Library Revolution were other proposed titles for which Brat Pack film? Question number 12. It's the visual question of the night. Yes, it is. Who's that? I will show you the picture of a famous person before they were famous, and you tell me who that is. So, at question number 12, who, might I ask, is that? Who's that? Who is that? oddly enough, relevant in more ways than one this week. Who is that? That's that question number 12 for you. Question number 13 is a question called I'll Drink to That. So, at question number 13, name the non-alcoholic drink named after a child star that is traditionally made with ginger ale and grenadine. Once again, what non-alcoholic drink named after a child star is traditionally made with ginger ale and grenadine? Question number 14 is called Time After Time. Time After Time. Dun, dun, dun. So, with Time After Time, I will give you 4 historical moments that you will put in order from earliest to most recent with a point given for each correct placement. 4 possible points to be won, but 2 possible points to be lost, even if there's 1 possible placement out of place. So question number 14, Time After Time, here are those historical moments in no particular order. Full House sequel series Fuller House debuts on Netflix. Boy Meets World sequel series Girl Meets World debuts on the Disney Channel. She's All That remake film He's All That debuts on Netflix. And the Golden Girls sequel series The Golden Palace debuts on CBS. Once again, those 4 historical moments in no particular order. The Full House sequel series Fuller House debuts on Netflix. The Boy Meets World sequel series Girl Meets World debuts on Disney Channel. She's All That remake film He's All That debuts on Netflix. And the Golden Girls sequel series The Golden Palace debuts on CBS. Who needs new ideas when I just want more of the things I like? Or at least variations on those things. Question number 15 now, our countdown takedown. So this game show game is played with the Price is Right rules, but with a twist. You want to get as close as you can to the actual number without going over, but only guesses within 25% of the actual number will get some points. You'll get 2 points if you're within that 25% range of the actual number, and 5 points if you guess the number right on. Remember, though, if you go even 1 over, that is 0 points. Also, if you're outside of that 25% range, you'll get those 0 points. So you still want to get as close as you can without going over. No $1, Bob's. So here we go. Of the 68 teams that made the men's NCAA March Madness basketball tournament, this number of those 68 teams wore Nike shoes. Or Nike shoes. 6 of those wearing Nike's Jordan Jumpman logo specifically, while 16 more teams wore Under Armour, and the third most popular brand this year was Adidas. So once again, of the 68 teams, name the number of teams in the men's basketball NCAA March Madness tournament that wore Nike brand shoes. Alrighty, question number 16. It's a 16-word hint for a 16-letter movie title. I will give you those 16 words for the hint. You tell me that movie title that has 16 letters in it. Question number 16. The founding of Facebook is fire with terminal? Tomorrow is... Oh, wait. I typed it strangely. Just one moment as I try to figure out what I meant by that typing. How to reword that using those 16. I mean, I don't necessarily need to stick to that, but it would be nice to. So, once again, your question number 16. The founding of Facebook is a fire with turmoil as multiple parties each feel they deserve credit. So once again, the founding of Facebook is caught up in turmoil as multiple parties each feel they deserve credit. And one more time, the founding of Facebook is caught up in turmoil as multiple parties each feel they deserve credit. Question number 17. You might remember me in such films as... What actor's filmography includes Deliverance, Smokey and the Bandit, and The Longest Yard, both the 1974 and 2005 versions? Once again, name the actor whose filmography includes Deliverance, Smokey and the Bandit, The Longest Yard, both the 1974 and 2005 versions. Question number 18. Once again, this question fits the bill. I will name the movie and you tell me if it features Bill Murray, Bill Paxton, Bill Pullman, or William H. Macy. So name that bill to that movie. And today's movie in which it fits the bill no matter what. Titanic. So Titanic, does it feature Bill Murray, Bill Paxton, Bill Pullman, or William H. Macy? All top billed stars, even if they're not at the top of the bill. Question number 19, we're going to tune out. I'm going to read lyrics with as little melody, rhythm, or affect original to the song as possible, and you name that song and tell me the musical act for a point each. So 2 possible points to be won once again on this question number 19. Here are those lyrics. Name this song and the musical act responsible for it. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling in all the good times. I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times, I fear myself. I'm off the deep end. Watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface. Where they can't hurt us? We're far from the shallow now. Once again, aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling in all the good times. I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times, I fear myself. I'm off the deep end. Watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. It's true. Scene. Let's name that song and tell me the musical act responsible. Before I jump into question number 20, our Trivia Royale, are there any questions I can repeat or clarify with repetition or clarification? Let me know in the live chat or in the room. Yeah. You're good? Okay. Wonderful colors this time around. Wonderful colors, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I can repeat question number 9, certainly. So question number 9, apple of my Popeye. So can I do a Popeye? The love interest of Popeye, this legendary comic strip and cartoon character, has an older brother named Castor. Question number 15 will do. So that question number 15, our countdown takedown. Of the 68 teams that made the men's NCAA March Madness basketball tournament, this number of those 68 teams wear Nike shoes. 6 of those wearing Nike's Jordan Jumpman logo specifically, while 16 other teams wear Under Armour shoes. And the third most popular brand this year is Adidas. Getting the timer ready for our 5 minutes of Trivia Royale. If there's nothing else to repeat, excellent. So 5 minutes on the clock for this Trivia Royale and for that Trivia Royale question. And I'm going to ask for you to name me any 10 of the 17 movies that have been nominated for Best Picture for the 2019 or 2020 Academy Awards. So not this last Sunday's Oscars, but any from the 2 before this one. So not this last year's, but any from the 2. What's the best way to put that? The last Oscars before the pandemic, although it didn't start. And then the pandemic, the Oscars. I mean, this one is awesome. I mean, let's get off that. Not this year's, but the 2 before. Any of the 17 movies that have been nominated in the 2 Academy Awards before this year's. Still 4 minutes remaining. Yes, when I say 2019 and 2020 Academy Awards, these are the awards that were handed out in early 2020 and early 2021. Not the awards that were handed out Sunday. Three minutes and 15 seconds remaining. 3:16. Two and a half minutes remaining. Halfway there. 2:30 remaining. Name for me any 10 of the 17 movies that were nominated for Best Picture for the 2019 or 2020 Academy Awards. So not this last year's nominees, but from the 2 before that one, before this one. The ones that aired in early 2021 and early 2020 Academy Awards. And it's funny, even I looked at these and I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. And it wasn't that long ago. So I understand. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. Give me any 10 of those 17 movies, and don't forget to fill in any other blank spaces from the first 19 questions as well. Give yourselves the best chance at those points. We're at that time of year where I started looking out into the outside, and it's pretty bright outside, and it'll get just dark enough by the time we finish up. Less than a minute remaining, 40 seconds. How are you feeling about your answers? Yeah. Yeah? No? Okay. That's a nice sweater, though. Yeah. 20 seconds remaining. 20 seconds. 15. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's done. Beep. So let's jump into it. First things first. Question number 1. Which film became the first streaming film to win the Best Picture at the Oscars, the first Sundance film to win the Best Picture, and the first film since 1936 to win the Best Picture without a nomination for Best Editing or Best Director? Really the only thing that happened on Sunday. That would be Coda. Coda. Better luck next year, Netflix, on becoming a streaming service to win that Best Picture. I got beaten to it by those scrappy upstarts at Apple. Truly an underdog story. Question number 2. Beep. What Beatles song features the horn honking refrain? Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. That would be the song Drive My Car. In what Northern Ireland city was the RMS Titanic built? That is the city for question number 3 of Belfast. Belfast. So question number 4, what is the connection between Belfast and Drive My Car? That connection is they were both Oscar-nominated films this year. Yeah. Even Best Picture nominees, if you want to be more specific. Yeah. Drive My Car. Belfast. Yeah. Now, Michelle asked for another 5 minutes for the Trivia Royale. I've driven right through. I didn't even notice till now. Sorry about that. Question number 5. Speaking of another 5, give me 5 Oscar hosts who have hosted the show at least 4 times. So those hosts are hosting the most, Bob Hope, for a point. Billy Crystal has hosted 5 times. Johnny Carson has also hosted 5 times. Hosting 4 times, Whoopi Goldberg and Jack Lemmon. Surprising me, at least. It's a pleasant surprise. He seems like a nice guy. Question number 6. 1 in 5 guess. So, which New York City borough would you find Coney Island and Prospect Park? That would be the borough of Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Question number 7. What 1999 film was the second to star Julia Roberts and Richard Gere together? That would be Runaway Bride. Runaway Bride for the point. Your question number 8, Bit by Bit. That 8-bit version of a song was the song My Hero for a point by the Foo Fighters. Indeed, a question in memory of Taylor Hawkins. Question number 9. The love interest Popeye, this legendary comic strip and cartoon character, has an older brother named Castor. Castor Oil actually is even older than Popeye, or it came along even before Popeye did. But yes, that is olive oil. Olive oil. Olive oil. Question number 10. Survey says. Oh, before I do that, question number 5. Here are those repeat answers. Sorry, I keep on missing that. Those Gimme 5 hosts are Bob Hope, Billy Crystal, Johnny Carson, Whoopi Goldberg, and Jack Lemmon. Now, question number 10, survey says, name something that has an alarm. So 5 possible answers can get you points. I'll start with the 1-point answer and go up in the potential points from there. So 1 point. If you built this answer brick by brick, it's a brick house. House for the point. House alarm. Yeah. Hopefully you didn't break the vault for the 2-point answer. That'd be bank. Bank alarm. Yeah. For 2 points. 3 points. Where there's smoke, there's a smoke detector. Always check your smoke detectors. Make sure your battery's good. This is your reminder from Trivia Club. Also, make sure you got a carbon monoxide detector. And that is also up to date. I guess I'd count smoke / carbon monoxide. Yeah. 4 points. If you were like, is this a good answer? Guess what? It is. It's a car. It's a car. Brand new or not, for 4 points. And 5 points. Watch out. You could get clocked. 5 points for a clock or watch. I wonder if I should include like smartphone for this, because that's like the clock or watch. Yeah. If you use your smartphone as your clock or watch, I mean, I'd have to. It feels right. So 5 points for clock watch. 4 points for car. 3 points for smoke detector. 2 points for bank. And 1 point for house. For this alarming series of potential answers and points. And a double check on question number 8. There goes my hero. For question number 8, I'll give half points for there goes my hero. For just too much information. We're looking for my hero. Question number 11. The Lunch Bunch and Library Revolution were other proposed titles for which Brat Pack film? That'd be The Breakfast Club. Yeah, it doesn't have the same ring to it. It's like ending the movie with like signed The Lunch Bunch. Don't you? Da, 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 da. Kind of loses its cool a little bit. The Breakfast Club is indeed that answer for question number 11. We almost named Trivia Club the Hunch Bunch. Do you have a hunch? No.
We did?
No. It sounds like a fact, so that's why I'm going to say no right away. It's just a joke on the Lunch Bunch thing. Yeah. Like Trivia Club. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Trivia Revolution. No. Trivia Club. That works too. That works best. Question number 12. Who's that So showing the picture of that famous before they were famous. That is somehow an older looking, though still younger, of The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Mm-hmm. That is indeed Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And that it's not only a tangential kind of Oscar related question, but also WrestleMania weekend coming up. So there you go. Question number 13. I'll drink to that. So, what non-alcoholic drink named after a child star is traditionally made with ginger ale and grenadine? It's a Shirley Temple. If you got that because we recently asked that question, then you learned along the way. Congratulations, well done. Shirley Temple. Question number 14 now. Time after time. Here are those historical moments in the order from earliest to most recent. So a point for each correct placement. So we start with the earliest of these sequels, these reboots, these requels. In 1992, the Golden Girls sequel series, The Golden Palace, debuts on CBS. And this sequel series featured a young Don Cheadle, a young Cheech Marin, and all the Golden Girls except for B. Arthur. So yeah, there you go. In 2014, so skipping ahead a little bit, Boy Meets World sequel series, Girl Meets World, debuts on Disney Channel. That's the number 2 spot. In 2016, Full House debuted, or came back, that is, as Fuller House on Netflix, and She's All That was remade as He's All That, debuting on Netflix, which with Rachel Lee Cook as the mom. Question number, in 2021. Yeah, last year. So once again, The Golden Palace in the number 1 spot. Girl Meets World in the number 2 spot. Fuller House in the number 3 spot. And He's All That in the number 4 spot. Question number 15, our countdown takedown. So of those 68 teams that made the men's basketball NCAA March Madness tournament, how many of those teams were sponsored and thus wore Nike shoes? Can I get a number on those?
Drum roll. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah. Can I get a drum roll on those shoe teams? 39. Yes, a full half of those teams, 39, wore Nike shoes. So that's 39 for 5 points. If you set a number between 38 and 29, that is 2 points. 28 and below, unfortunately, 0 points. And 40 and above, also 0 points. All right, clearly I'm distracted. So I'm going to zero back in. Question number 16, our 16-word hint for a 16-letter movie title. That hint, the founding of Facebook, caught up in turmoil as multiple parties each feel they deserve credit. That's The Social Network. Question number 17, what actor's filmography includes Deliverance, Smokey and the Bandit, and The Longest Yard, both 1974 and 2005 versions of the film? We're talking about Burt Reynolds. And question number 18 fits the bill. I named that movie. The movie was Titanic, and you tell me if it featured Bill Murray, Bill Paxton, Bill Pullman, or Bill Macy. And the movie in question, Titanic, featured Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton. as kind of the James Cameron insert character. He was the guy that went underwater and looked at the Titanic. Talked to the older version of Rose and didn't get that diamond he was looking for. Was it a diamond? Maybe it was a sapphire. The jewelry. You know, you've seen Titanic. I don't have to tell you this. But it's true. Any one of those guys could have been either in the present day story or on the boat. Let's be honest. Makes you think, wait, was Bill Pullman not on the boat? Question number 19. Tune out. So, crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, shallow, shallow. That is Shallow for a point by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. So a point for Shallow and a point for Gaga and the Coops. Okay, I'm going to say their names normally for once. Shallow for a point by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Realize I didn't do that yet, so. Question number 20, our Trivia Royale. So, I asked you to name any 10 of the 17 movies nominated for Best Picture, not this year, but any of those 17 from the past 2 years before this one. So, starting in 2019, or actually the one that was aired in February, I think it was either late February, I guess it was late February of, or like early February of 2020. Mid? Anyway, it was pretty recent. It was pretty close to the pandemic. Really kicking off. Yeah. It was one of the last live trivia events I did. Oscar special. Anyway, I'm getting caught up in memories. Those nominees were Parasite, which was the winner, actually, Ford v. Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And the next year's, so 2 years ago, or last year's, sorry, 2020's that was handed out in 2021 in the train station. Nomadland was the winner. The Father was one of the nominees. Judas and the Black Messiah, another nominee. Mank, Minari, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of the Chicago 7. And double checking on that question number 19, just Lady Gaga. I'll give you a half a point for that as well. Lady Gaga for half, and Bradley Cooper for another half of that potential point. And for those trivia royales, once again, Parasite, Ford v. Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Nomadland, The Father, Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, Minari, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of the Chicago 7. And good news, we'll be far enough away from the Oscars next week that I won't be asking a question like this if this one was a real stumper for you, at least. And as you're adding up those points, let me know your point totals in the live chat or in live in the room. Thank you. As those tabulations are coming in, here's that bonus bit of trivia, a tiebreaker if you want it, or if you need it at home. It's called I Built a VCR, which is itself an anagram of Trivia Club. We're going to ask you to find the anagram or remix these words, these letters, and to find a different word. So find the Oscar winner from this past year, from this past Sunday. Find the Oscar winner in the following anagram. The anagram is where to, depth goof. Which is almost Shakespeare. Yes, once again, it's the Oscar winner, or a film that won an Oscar in some way. And the anagram, where to, depth goof. So yes, before we head out, as point totals are coming in, 46 potential points to be won. So your executive producer and mine got 26 points. Yay! 26. Thank you. With 35 points is Cookie Faced. Well done, Cookie Faced. Yay! With 34 and a half points is Mad in LA. Well done, yes. So close. Close, close. With 10 points is Team Uno Persona. Yay! With 41 points is BB Rebozo. Well done, the ghost of BB Rebozo. Yay! And happy birthday once again to my mom. Yay, happy birthday. Thank you, everyone, for playing. Thank you, Rondai, for taking part as well. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Let us know your point total if you're playing along on tape delay. Looking forward to hearing your team name and point total. Hello and all my love and feeling better vibes to my grandma as well, even though I suspect she won't be able to watch this week. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. It'll help people find this video and find more Trivia Club videos as well. It'll, give the algorithm a boost, as they say. Let people know that people enjoy Trivia Club. So yes, don't forget to like and subscribe and enjoy Trivia Club on triviaclub.ca, where you can find not only our Oscar confidence pool results, but also take part in our blockbuster movie wager, where you can guess those top box office films of 2022. We will be back next Tuesday on April 5th, 2022. And that is right after my birthday weekend. Yay! That'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. So yes, thank you. And April, of course, is the beginning of the 10th anniversary month for Trivia Club as well. Thank you, everyone, for playing along, joining in. Thank you so much for the thanks and love in the chat as well. A lot of thanks for Chrissy, of course, as well. And there's only one more thing to say before we sign off for the night. So say it along with us, won't you? That is, remember, it's not what you know, it's what you learn along the way. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks. Happy birthday to Lynn and happy birthday to Russell.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See you next week.
See you next week. Oh, yeah, nice sweater.
Thanks.